If it's dessert time and you have a hankering for amphibians, extinct beasts, or bloodsuckers, then get a load of these ice cream treats from days gone by. Good Humor has been providing the world with tasty ice cream classics since the early 1900s. Its first ice cream bar was invented in 1920, which was quickly followed by the world's first ever fleet of ice cream trucks. Over the decades, the brand grew and grew, producing some of the most beloved iconic frozen treats in the United States, including Fat Frog, an ice cream bar shaped like a plump amphibian. It was fruity and fun, with green ice cream and 2 chewy gumballs for eyes. It was also beloved in Ireland, where it was sold under the brand name HB. And for all you ice cream lovers who are also business nerds, you might like to know that Good Humor and HB are operated by Unilever. The brands are part of Heart Brand, a multinational ice cream group. Ben & Jerry's is another iconic ice cream brand that also just so happens to be owned by Unilever. It was founded in 1978 in Vermont by Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, and it's since become a worldwide favorite that's sold in more than 40 countries. Its most beloved flavors include classics like chocolate chip cookie dough and chocolate fudge brownie, though it has also retired many varieties to what's known as its flavor graveyard, including Cool Britannia, consisting of vanilla ice cream laced with strawberries and fudge shortbread. Cool Britannia was available in the mid-90s, but it wasn't meant to last forever. In 1998, it was laid to rest for a few reasons, primarily because British customers just couldn't get on board with it. This despite the fact that Ben & Jerry's created it after receiving 7,000 entries in a competition to make a great British flavor. An American won the contest by paying tribute to the patriotic, though controversial, British song Rule Britannia, which has been criticized for its association with colonialism. Harold Brooks Baker of Burke's Peerage, a London-based publisher of genealogy books, told the Tampa Bay Times in 1996, "Can't they think of something new rather than borrowing from the blood of the nation's past? I think at best it's simply silly." Another vintage favorite from Good Humor was Vampire's Secret, which boasted a black exterior and a cherry sauce center. Though it was Halloween-themed, it was available year-round, making it one of the most iconic food truck classics of the 90s. Many fans have since demanded a revival of Vampire's Secret on social media, but it's yet to make a comeback. A similar ice pop was sold in UK stores where it went by the name of Dracula.
I've been brought to life in a horrifyingly real iced lolly from Walls.
In 2013, Walls started selling Dracula ice cream bars in the UK once again. Though similar in appearance to Vampire's Secret, they were a little different in flavor. Instead of a cherry interior, they were filled with strawberry jelly and vanilla ice cream. According to Walls' kids brand manager Florence Howell, the company decided to launch the Dracula Ice Pops because of a demand for retro flavors. Then, in 2024, Walls brought Dracula back once again, this time in a multi-pack of retro-inspired flavors. In the 1960s, there was no escaping Beatlemania, as young women around the world were screaming for John, Paul, George, and Ringo. And you know what else they were screaming for? That's right, ice cream! That's because Baskin-Robbins got in on the Fab Four fun by launching a flavor called Beatle-Nut, which consisted of pistachio ice cream, chocolate, and walnuts. Beatle-Nut was a hit, but it was eventually retired to Baskin-Robbins' Deep Freeze. It was nearly resurrected in 2011 when the brand announced a competition to bring back one of its vintage flavors. Beatle-Nut was one of 30 options in the running, but ultimately a different pistachio-based variety, pistachio almond fudge, emerged as the victor. Good Humor pops up once again with Bubblegum Swirl, a bubblegum-flavored ice cream bar with a swirly blue and pink pattern. This frozen dessert was designed to taste like gumballs, although it didn't actually contain any, unlike the Fat Frog. While it may not be available anymore, there are some similar versions sold outside of the US. In the British supermarket chain Iceland, there's an ice pop called Bubblegum Swirl Lollies, which is made with skim milk, spirulina, and beetroot concentrate, which helps to create that signature cotton candy-style swirly pattern. Like Good Humor's original version, these popsicles aren't available in the US. But anyone who is in the mood for a frozen bubblegum sweet treat can check out Baskin-Robbins' Pink Bubblegum, which combines its pink bubblegum-flavored ice cream with bits of candy. Pennsylvania brand Turkey Hill offers a wide range of ice cream flavors like black cherry, cookie butter, and homemade vanilla. In 2017, the brand launched a competition to bring back some of its oldest flavors, and in the running was strawberry rhubarb pie. which was developed to taste just like the popular dessert. Originally launched in the mid-90s and retired in 2001, Strawberry Rhubarb Pie featured strawberry ice cream that was packed with shortbread pieces and rhubarb swirls. Unfortunately, though, Strawberry Rhubarb Pie didn't win the contest, so it remains locked away in Turkey Hill's Flavor Vault. It lost its round to Sticky Bun, another favorite from the late 90s. Edy's has been creating delicious ice cream since 1928, when it was founded by ice cream maker William Dreyer and candy maker Joseph Edy. Nowadays, the company actually operates under both founders' names. It's known as Edy's to the east of the Rocky Mountains and Dreyer's to the west. This popular brand offers an extensive range of flavors, including classics like cookies and cream and mint chocolate chip.
Evidently, it's not your normal ice cream.
In the 80s, Edy's launched its Grand Light range of ice creams, which were 93% fat-free. This was on brand for the era, as the American government was urging everyone to significantly reduce their fat intake for health reasons. This line stuck around until the early 2000s. It was replaced by another new line called Slow Churned in 2004. Slow Churned was a huge success, and it's still around today, offering reduced fat flavors like Caramel Delight and Chocolate Chip. Bubble Play was yet another ice cream truck staple from Good Humor that was first offered back in the 90s. It contained a gumball in the shape of a baseball that sat in a cherry-flavored ice pop, which was shaped like a glove. It wasn't the easiest frozen treat to eat, thanks to its unique shape and the combination of bubblegum and ice pop, though it was nevertheless a mainstay on ice cream truck menus of the era. Bubble Play isn't widely available in American stores or ice cream trucks anymore, though Good Humor continues to offer plenty of other bars and popsicles to keep us cool in the hotter months. There's the Strawberry Shortcake Bar, which is covered in cake and filled with strawberry and vanilla ice cream. There's also the ultra-refreshing Celero Lime Bar, the Chocolate Chip Cookie Sandwich, and the Chemise Coconut and Pineapple Bar. Another dearly departed entry from Turkey Hill is Death by Chocolate, which was just about as chocolatey as chocolate ice cream could possibly get, consisting of dark chocolate ice cream with dark chocolate chips and brownie batter fudge. It was originally sold from 1992 until 1998, and then it was part of Turkey Hill's Revival Contest in 2017. It even managed to make it to the final 8. In the end, though, it was defeated by Caramel Brownie Overload. Other vintage favorites from Turkey Hill include Tin Lizzie Sundae, which consisted of a vanilla base with caramel fudge and chocolate peanuts, and Snickerdoodle Dandy, which was made up of cinnamon ice cream, along with Snickerdoodle cookies and swirls of cinnamon caramel. Another resident of Ben & Jerry's flavor graveyard is Rainforest Crunch, which lasted a full decade on the shelves from 1989 until 1999. A mix of vanilla ice cream, cashews, and Brazil nuts, it was a popular flavor, though it was also controversial. While the brand stated that the profits made from the ice cream would help to support indigenous nut cooperatives, the reality was that it was reportedly sourcing only 5% of the nuts from small Brazilian suppliers, while the rest were coming from agribusinesses. Fortunately, Ben & Jerry's appears to have learned from this controversy, and it's launched several purpose-driven flavors in the years since. These include Save Our Swirled, which was developed to encourage climate crisis action, as well as the dairy-free Change the World, which was created with footballer turned activist Colin Kaepernick and supported the nonprofit Know Your Rights Camp. Rainforest Crunch and Cool Britannia are far from the only nostalgic flavors in Ben & Jerry's flavor graveyard. There's Holy Cannoli, a ricotta and pistachio ice cream with cannoli pieces, which was laid to rest in 1998. Then, in 1999, the brand retired its chocolate comfort flavor, which was filled with low-fat chocolate truffle ice cream. And in 2001, it said goodbye to Bovinity Divinity, a milk chocolate ice cream with white fudge cow pieces. Another long-gone Good Humor treat is the Great White, a lemon-flavored white ice cream bar in the shape of a shark fin. It was a popular choice for many hungry folks in the 90s, but it's sadly no longer on the shelves. Hope isn't completely lost, though. You can go look up Good Humor's 90s back catalog on the brand's website and click the Request a Comeback button. But if you don't want to just wait around for the Great White to resurface from the deep, you can make your own shark-themed ice pops in the meantime. All you need is a few shark-shaped ice cream bar molds. Simply fill them up with your favorite juices and fruits, pop them in the freezer, wait overnight, and they're ready to eat. Pro tip: use lemon if you're going for an authentic Great White tribute.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Next on our list of throwbacks is yet another classic ice pop from Good Humor. And this time, you better take cover, because it's a very hungry carnivore. We're of course talking about the brand's signature Dinosaur bar, which was another staple of the 90s ice cream trucks. Similar to the Bubble Play, the Dinosaur bar featured a bright red gumball on the body of the green, fruity dinosaur-shaped bar.
It's a dinosaur.
Popular novelty foods often reflect the pop culture of their era, so it's no surprise that dinosaur bars were big around the same time that the first Jurassic Park movie came out. Dinosaurs and dinosaur-themed products have pretty much always been popular with little kids, and that was perhaps never more true than in the 90s. With yet another Jurassic flick in 2025, we think it's the perfect time to unfreeze the dinosaur bars from amber. Screwballs were, without a doubt, an ice cream truck go-to in the 70s. Good Humor's version consisted of a cup of slushed ice with a gumball hidden at the bottom. You could usually find these sweet frozen treats in two flavors, cherry and blue raspberry. If you wanted an extra gumball, then you could opt for the two-ball Screwball. In the UK, Screwball fans can still buy frozen desserts inspired by the iconic sweet treat, though they're not quite the same as the original. At the supermarket chain Asda, for example, the cup is the same shape, but instead of a slushy filling, it contains a vanilla mousse, which is covered with raspberry ripple sauce. And just like the iconic version from Good Humor, there is a hidden bubblegum ball at the bottom of this variety as well.